Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, I'm pretty excited today. I was finally able to pick something up locally. Found it by using the Let Go app on my phone, and haven't been able to buy any of this in a while because of the price. I'm still not happy about the price, but when you can find a decent deal, you might as well take advantage of it. I still want to do some stacking. Even though silver's as high as it is and gold as well, still trying to stack some of that stuff. So I thought you'd be interested to see what I recently picked up because it's been a while since I've had a video on this. And if you think the exposure is a little bit too high on my camera, it is. I did that on purpose. Try to make you wonder a little bit about what's in the bag. Got myself a Ziploc bag here. I wonder what's in there. Well, why don't we go ahead and take a look. Alright, so let's see if I can pull this exposure down. Down. Further. A little too far. Whoop. There we go. That looks pretty good. What do we have here? A bag of dimes. A bag of Mercury Dimes. Look at that, folks, huh? What do you think about that? Oh, man, it's been a while since I've been able to buy some constitutional silver. And getting a bag of Mercs is pretty cool. I think there might be 2 Roosevelts in here that I found. There's one right there. There's got to be another one poking in here somewhere, but that's all right. So what do we have here? $23 worth. We have 230 dimes. Pretty cool, huh? They're all in, pretty average condition. Just about what you expect when you buy constitutional silver. And so what happened was I saw an ad on Let Go. The local app that I use to try to find some silver, gold, bullion, constitutional silver, whatever. See what's out there, see what people have. And the ad just showed a couple Mercury Dimes. And here's a picture of the ad right here. Did a quick little snapshot to show you what I saw. And as you can see, it says that they're $3 and negotiable. So I was like, well, that's pretty cool. So I sent off an email through the app, said, hey, you still have those available? He's like, I sure do. And I'm like, well, what do you want for them? And he came back with, he wanted, so let me back up for a minute. So what I did is I sent off the email and I said, are they still available? And if so, how many do you have? So he came back and he said, I've got 230 of them. I go, awesome. Well, if I bought them all, how much would you charge me? And he said, $2.15 each. And so, now this was a week or so ago. This was back when silver was up a little bit higher. So I said, well, no, I don't think I want to do $2.15. I want to do less than that. So I threw him an offer of about $2, maybe slightly less, $2 a piece for the dimes. And he came back and he said, sure. But unfortunately, I'm the kind of guy when I get a deal going, I like to work it back and forth and get things settled, and I don't like to go a day or 2 or 3 in between the texting between the app. And this guy wasn't a quick responder. I sent him a response, and I, in the morning, and I wouldn't hear from him till late at night. I'd respond, didn't hear from him till next day. So it took about 3 days to get this worked out, which was a little frustrating for me. I typically find that if you don't get the deal done on the same day with these apps, they almost always fall through. So if you're going to use these apps, you're going to work a deal, try to get it done the same day. So a lot of times they may change their mind or somebody else may reach out to them and offer them more. It just doesn't usually seem to work out if you wait. In fact, I had another one going last night and offering the guy spot, and he argued with me back and forth. Or what he said was, it is how it's posted, that's how much I want for it. And I said, okay, well, that's fine, that's your choice, but you might want to change your ad because your ad says that you're selling it for spot. And right now, if you do the math, it's about $50 over spot. So that's not spot. So I'm just saying that you might want to change your ad. They came back, well, it's $20 or $30 because this would equal this would equal that. And I go, I don't know where you're getting your numbers from, but if you look at Kitco and do the math on spot, you're still quite a bit above spot. So anyway, we ended up kind of going back and forth. I was kind of at the spot where I don't think I really wanted to deal with the guy anyway because he didn't seem like a very good person to work with. And then we just kind of fell off. I wasn't real anxious to make the deal, and apparently he wasn't either. He wanted to get more money, which is totally fine. I just really don't ever want to pay more in spot for constitutional silver, but as you guys know, it is very difficult to find constitutional silver or any silver for spot right now. So to find it for spot, I thought was a pretty good deal. And again, spot was much higher than what I'm used to paying, but I still want to stack some of this beautiful U.S. coinage. So anyway, I worked it out with this guy and let go. Had to drive, I don't know, about 45 minutes. We were a little bit of ways. And but that's okay. I'll go pick it up. I'll go meet him. He actually wanted me to meet him at his house. And I said, no, I don't meet at people's houses. I need to meet you at a restaurant or a coffee shop or something. So we ended up meeting at a coffee shop. And we were going to go inside and sit down. It was, 5 o'clock at night. And the coffee shop was already closed. Just kind of surprised about one of those popular coffee houses being closed. Yeah, so here you go, folks. 230 Mercury Dimes. Well, 228 Mercury, and I think there's 2 Roosevelts in here. There's one poking out. Let's see if we can find the other one. Let's go digging for a Rosie. Rosie, where'd you go? But anyway, so what do you think, huh? Finally got myself some more constitutional silver. If you watch my live stream, you saw this reveal itself on the live stream last week. I had my constitutional corner finally again. And guess what? I got some more good news. I just ended up buying some more dimes well below spot. Wait for that video. Come on, you're not going to believe what I picked those up from. Those were an Instagram purchase. So that might only be the second or third thing I've ever bought off Instagram. Not a big Instagram user. But let me tell you, got a fantastic deal. Somebody actually tagged me because they knew I'm a constitutional guy, and they tagged me, and I saw it, and I was like, whoa, that's a great deal. But I didn't want to spend on everything that he had because that would have been a lot of money. But I made him an offer. He came down even a little bit more for me, and I was pretty happy about it. And so keep your eye out for that video. That'll be coming out soon with some more constitutional Mercury Dimes. But yeah, these are a little bit worse than I'm used to getting. I mean, most of them are okay, but a lot of times you buy constitutional silver, even if you buy it from the online bullion dealers, you'll get smudgy stuff like that, dirty stuff like this. 90% of this 90% silver looks great, looks what you'd expect. But, again, that's how you buy it. You buy it like it was in circulation, and this was in circulation. And I don't clean my constitutional silver, I don't know if you guys are aware. I've got one video on YouTube that's got over 34,000 views. Boy, I wish I knew the magic of that video. But somebody actually watched it the other day and sent me an email, and she said, hey, talking bullion, I just got myself some, I don't know if it was dimes recorders, I don't remember. I think it was dimes, and they're pretty dirty, and I want to wash them. So how do I do that? How do I clean my constitutional silver? And I said, I wouldn't clean it. You could ruin the value of it or make it not as desirable as if you just left it how you got it. So in my humble opinion, do not clean your constitutional silver. Now, I know a lot of people would argue with me on that. They'd say it just doesn't matter. But look at this. I'll do my Price is Right demonstration. Look at this. I mean, it's this beauty and all of its old glory stuff. And this is just a beautiful presentation, knowing of all the pockets and all the handling and everything that went on with this. I don't want to change this. This is history. This is awesome. There's really no reason to clean it. Now, I will go wash my hands after I do this video because it is dirty. There's no doubt about that. It's dirty silver, but it's beautiful. I just love all the glory that it brings, all the tradition that it brings, all the history that it brings. This is really, really cool stuff. So what do you think? Yeah, I was finally able to get some dimes at spot. Pretty happy about that. The spot's a little high, but it's come down since I bought these a little bit, but I think it's going back up again. But that's okay. Spot, it just fluctuates up and down and all around, and that's just the way it is. That's what we have to live with if we're stackers. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you for all your support. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.